Let's take a look back at my favorite bass caught in 2020. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Here we are, December 31st, you know what year it is. It's finally over. We all know the impact this year has had on a lot of people. A lot of negative, but there has been some good out of all of this. But JT, what good could there possibly be? Well, I know this much. I've been off the water the last several years doing a mix of other things, but 2020 finally brought me back to something I really love, chasing largemouth bass. That being said, the favorite place that I love to fish was closed much of the year due to the global situation. But that forced me out on a lot of public waters that I used to fish tournaments on decades ago. And I gotta say this, it was actually nice revisiting a lot of those bigger bodies of water. Places where you really have to go and work to catch fish. These bigger bodies of water get hammered all the time by recreational fishermen and tournament anglers every single weekend. But we got out and we got it done. So I figured for one last video for 2020, I would cover my top favorite catches of this year. The first was early in the season. I had just picked up some combos from Lou's, the Mach 2 spinning, the Mach 2 bait casting, and a Team Lou's Custom Black. I found myself shopping for a kayak again. I found the Old Town Topwater 106. I went with it specifically because it was local and it would support my weight. I've packed on a lot of pounds over the last 5 years, so I needed something that would actually support me. But that being said, my first gunner's up playing in the yard. Somebody over the ridge is letting off some freedom seeds. America. So let's jump straight to the first one. All right, let's go. First cast. My brother caught a close to 3-pounder on his first cast. Are you serious? Yeah, my drag is not set enough. Dude, first cast. That bandito bug. First damn cast.
On my first cast, and JT did for his first.
If he can get it in the net. There we go.
Turn around so you guys can see this.
Hook me too. First fish on the bandito bug. Let's go. New Lou's rod and reel combo. First fish on the Guggen Baits bandito bug. Hooked it right there in the corner of the mouth. First cast of the day. Oh, that bandito bug. That thing was money for me the entire season. I found myself on Lake Monroe a couple weeks later. Oh, Lake Monroe. The bane of so many bass fishermen. You can catch your best bass of your season or career on Lake Monroe. Or you can go several days and not even get a single bite. But on this particular day, I actually caught probably 20 pounds of fish. It was a great day. Oh, that is a fish. Well, hello there, Mr. Man. How are you? All right, first fish on the new Lou's Mach 2, the 2020 version, bait caster. Of course, I caught him on a green white chatterbait, all up in the face. There we go. Nice little fish, probably about a pound and a half. We'll take these all day. Not bad for Lake Monroe. Now that's a great way to start the day. The next one I caught on a Ned rig. See if we can do the old drop it down next to the log and catch one. Oh, are you kidding me? I did. I actually did. Looky there. Talk about calling your shots. There it is. My first Ned rig bass. That is crazy. That is awesome. Looky there, looky there. My first Ned rig bass. Fat little pounder. something I had never even heard of before, nor through. But after being off the water for so long and I started looking into what's the current baits and what's everybody using, there had been a lot of talk about the Ned rig. So I actually had one tied on, and bang. Now this next one ended up being my big bass of the year.
Oops, that was a log. I can see it in the water. Oh, there's a fish. Let's get a hook into him while I'm talking. And this one's gonna pull me around. That's a pretty good fish right there. Come on back here, big head. You are a big bass, and you are in my net. That is a good fish right there. Come here, big boy. Look at that. He swallowed that chatterbait. Five-pounder right there. That is a beauty. That's the biggest fish I've caught in probably 5 years.
Ha, what a great fish. And then right after that, I paddled around a little bit, started to come back in, and found another on the chatterbait.
There we go. All right, another one on the channel of chatterbait. Right through the top of the snout.
So that day on Lake Monroe, I probably caught 10 different fish, multiples over 3 pounds, and then that 5-pounder. What a great day of fishing. Now this next one, I was on a private pond owned by a buddy of mine, and I was throwing around some Guggen baits, lunker logs, and bandito bugs. I'd caught a bunch between 2 and 3 pounds on a bandito bug, but I wanted to give this lunker log a try because I'm a guy who likes throwing Cincos. I was paddling around in the grass, looked over and found this big hole, made a cast. Check it out. So I cast this out. You'll see the wake of the bass cut straight through the little opening in the water here, right to my bait. It was all I could not to jerk that hook early because I saw that bass coming through the water, making a beeline right for it. Now I gotta say, it was really cool watching that fish knife through the water right at that lunker log. That was crazy. Now one day this summer I had the opportunity of a lifetime. A friend of mine, well, on her farm she has a strip pit. She invited me over to come fish it just to see what I can see. And boy, I probably caught 20 or 30 fish. But let's take a look at a couple of them that were really nice. The first one on a buzzbait. I had been throwing topwater all year and I had some blow-ups here and there, but I never hooked up a fish.
And I'm just gonna keep circling this lake all day. Like an NASCAR driver doing laps.
There we go, first topwater of the year. Make sure I got the hook in him good. That's a good fish to start the day with. Look at that. Looky there, looky there. First fish of the day. Look at you, big boy. Look at you, big boy. Oh yeah, and I didn't bring my damn scale. It is in the truck. It didn't dawn on me until I started looking at these clips that I actually had a catch bump board under my seat. I could have picked it up and put it on the board and at least measured it. Oh well, still a beautiful fish. Looky there, looky there.
Let's see that in an instant replay.
There we go, first topwater of the year. Make sure I got the hook in him good. That's a good fish to start the day with. Look at that. Yeah, let's go. First one of the day. Woo! Now this next one was on a bait that I never threw before. I got it from shopcarls.com. It was the baby bull shad.
All right, we got this bokeh bait tied on. Collaboration between the original builder and Catch Co. But as with any bait, let's see if they catch fish or a fisherman. I won't lie, the swim action of this thing is mesmerizing. It truly wiggles. I mean, it's crazy. If you've got a faster gear, you really got to slow it down. These 7.5 to 1s, they bring it back, but the action's actually even better, slowed down a little bit. But I won't lie, if you showed me a bait that swam like this, I would have to buy it. And the action that it throws off, boy, it's gonna have those lateral lines going nuts. Yeah, there's zero doubt in my mind. Boy, that bass hit it as soon as it hit the water. Well, guess that answers that question, don't it? The other thing I like about this Ego net, big rubber net. Crankbaits don't get stuck in it. But the thing about crankbaits, you gotta be careful when pulling bass out. There it is, the first one with the bokeh. There we go. Get him back in the water. All right. So we broke the skunk on it. Let's see if we can catch some more. That's a better fish right there. Don't you get down there and break me off. Get in the Ego. Oh yes.
And I kept saying all year, is this thing a baby bull shad or is it baby bull Man, it caught a lot of fish. I'm going to be throwing that bait a lot next year. Those things are amazing.
Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. That was awesome. I treated it like a wake bait and caught a bass. That is great. Hello, Mr. Fish. How are you? Are you liking my bull shad? It's not the bullshit. It's the bull shad. Looky there, looky there. Oh, trouble hooks in the net. But if you have one of these Ego Genesis S1s with the big rubber net, it's awesome. Another bokeh bass. Looky there, looky there. Top water action. Thanks for playing. A little wake bait. Slow motion.
Whew, it's cold. I must be insane. It's like 30 degrees out here, but the sun's out. I'm gonna get through this video. Now this next one was kind of cool. I was actually fishing on a Heroes on the Water tournament, throwing a chatterbait all around the place. I call this one 2 fish, 1 dock. Well, one was next to the dock, and then the other one was at the dock. Check it out.
Come here.
Now some of the nicer fish I caught towards the end of the season, when the water was so far down I couldn't get back into the places I really wanted to be. I had to do a lot more pedaling around, but at least, hey, I was in a little better shape having the pedal kayak, able to get to some of these places. So this next fish I caught right after 2 kids that were pre-fishing the state bass fishing tournament had rolled through there without a single bite. Let's take a look at this.
There we go. Get out of there. Other side of this laydown on a jig. That is a nice fish right there.
So what you see me yelling there was at the two youngsters that were going to be fishing that area the next day in the Indiana State Bass Tournament for high school. I was letting them know what I caught and what I caught it on, and they could see right where I was sitting, but they had just gone through there. So that was kind of cool. Now, to follow that up, the next weekend, I caught this really nice fish, but the file that was on my main camera was corrupt of me actually catching the fish, but this is a view from the front camera, the few seconds that I actually had it rolling. But that fish was 18 and I think 18 and a half, something like that. It was a very nice fish. And the last fish I have to talk about in 2020, the one wasn't my biggest one, but it was the one that mattered when I was behind in the Heroes on the Water North Central Region Fishing Tournament.
Even though I'm in the lead, I'm fishing like I'm not. Since I don't know what the guy uploaded and I can't tell, I have to fish as if I'm behind. Come hit my jackhammer, homie. I need a fish. I just want to take a picture, that's it. That's all I want to do. I got my #1 rod and reel combo, #1 bait. My confident, my go-to. That's what I'm throwing this last 30 minutes. Oops, somebody blasting right there. There's a fish. Oh yeah, I definitely need you, homie. Yes. Jackhammer in the net. Let's go. Let's go. That's why you put your faith in the jackhammer, baby.
Gave me the winner chicken dinner. So those are all my favorite fish from 2020. I caught a lot more, but man, these are the ones that really stood out to me. Now, coming up next year, I'm going to be doing a whole lot more bass fishing. We're going to do a lot of unboxings and reviews, talk about setups and combos, and come springtime, we're going to be at it hard and fast. We're going to do a lot of bank fishing. We're going to do a lot of kayak fishing, probably do some kayak tournaments here and there. We're going to get out and we're going to have a really good time. We're going to travel a little bit more this year, and we're going to go to a lot of the different state parks, national forests, and places like that. Get out, get about, have a few more outdoors adventures. I got old Gunner over here. He's going to help me get out and get in a little better shape. I hope we get past this global situation. Be safe out there. Happy New Year's. Let's look forward to a prosperous 2021 where we can get outside and get to fishing. God bless y'all.